Hey y'all, I'm back and I have some creepy urban legends to share with you. I'm really excited for this. I feel like I haven't really made many videos. Do I even have any urban legend videos? I don't know. This says people are sharing the creepiest urban legends they've ever heard. I want to get into this. Number 1, the ghost girl of Brook Bridge. In Vermont, there's a bridge called Brook Bridge that's allegedly haunted by the ghost of a girl named Emily. Different versions of how she died exist, but the most popular ones involve her being jilted by a lover and committing or driving her wagon over the bridge. When going over the bridge, people have reported seeing scratch marks on their cars, feeling something brush up against them, seeing a white apparition, and hearing footsteps, a girl screaming, or something hitting the roof of their car. I wonder, there's an urban legend about somewhere, where is it? Maybe it's in Dallas, and I think a bunch of children died there, and when you go through that area, you will find like little handprints on your car because the kids are pushing your car uphill. That's what that reminds me of, and that's so creepy. I wonder if that one will be in here. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. Number 2, the mischievous Missouri Monster. In Missouri, we have this thing called Momo, which is short for Missouri Monster. It has a body like Bigfoot, smells like rotten meat, and has a pumpkin-shaped head and glowing orange eyes. It has been seen up and down the Mississippi River and kills animals and terrorizes people for fun. One person even reported the monster chasing them to their car and trying to open their doors. The haunted hospital with eerie happenings. In Scotland, we have an old village hospital called Bangor, which is famously haunted. The hospital also contained an asylum for psychiatric patients. People have reported fully charged phones dying suddenly, seeing faces in the windows of the buildings and hearing screams when they're alone. Why would you ever go there alone? Why? The ghost girl in your back seat. In Sydney, Australia, there's a giant road that is apparently haunted by a spirit named Kelly. It is said that Kelly was walking along the road when she was kidnapped by hitchhikers and killed. People have said that Kelly's spirit has appeared in the back of their car, and if you don't say, "Get out, Kelly," she will steer you off the road. There was going to be a movie made on it, but all the actors felt incredibly unwell and had to leave when filming on that road. No! Number 5, the creepy clown statue, which I already don't even want to read this. I once heard a story about a babysitter who went to take care of some kids while their parents were out. I think I know this one. The kids were asleep, so the babysitter decided to watch TV in their parents' room. She walked in, saw a giant clown statue in the room. She was creeped out and felt uneasy, so she went downstairs to get something to eat. When she came back up, the statue was gone. She immediately called the parents and asked if they knew anything about the statue, but they didn't. The parents rushed home to find the babysitter and the kids were gone. Yeah, I've heard that, but like a different version of that, but it is an urban legend, so I feel like there are like a million versions probably running around. But I've heard almost the exact same story, like growing up. That was one of like the scary stories we would tell each other as kids. The treasure guarded by the devil himself. According to one Bavarian legend, there was a castle with treasure on top of a mountain in the 16th century. The owner went crazy and let the castle burn down completely. His family had a premonition and buried the precious treasures near the castle. People have tried to get it, but the legend says if you try to steal the treasure, the devil will possess and kill you. You also aren't supposed to say your name because otherwise he will follow you if you leave and kill you. Like, so no matter what, even if you don't get the treasure, you die? The Yazoo River Witch. In Yazoo, Mississippi, I did not know that existed. We have the legend of the Yazoo River Witch, who would kill men and throw their bodies in the river. When she was caught, she was chased into a swamp, and as she sank, she swore to burn down Yazoo. A decade later, half the town was destroyed by a fire. People say that if the chains on her grave are ever broken, she'll come back and burn the rest of the town. That one is not even an urban legend because something literally happened. Like the town actually burned down. Number 8, the Immortal Midwife. In my elementary school in Bavaria, we learned the legend of the damned midwife who killed babies in the 14th century. Before she went to the gallows, she made a pact with the devil to remain immortal. Legend has it that pregnant women shouldn't look out the window in the old town after 10 p.m. because the midwife is still looking for new victims. If you see her, your child will die. That's actually really scary. You just can't look out the window? You just can't look outside? That's crazy. The Catholic school ghost nun. I went to an all-girls Catholic elementary school, which was built on top of a graveyard, so there were lots of urban legends going around. According to one story, the ghost of a nun who is rumored to have could be seen falling from the building. The spot where she fell would look burnt, indicating that she went to hell. Another legend has it if you use the last bathroom stall
the hand of the devil would come out of the toilet and rip apart your insides. I honestly, that's the worst. That's the worst one. Like, why the last stall? What happened in that stall? Like, what if there's nothing else open? I don't know. This one sounds interesting. The woman with the pocket-sized humans. I went camping and heard stories of satanic rituals that took place in the nearby mountains. According to one story, a woman wanted to be rich, so she made a pact with the devil. He asked her for 7 kids, and when she got them, she was instructed to boil them alive for the ritual. The ritual didn't kill them, but instead transformed them into tiny, pocket-sized humans, and in order for the woman to be rich, she would have to carry them in her purse forever and keep them alive. It's like when people are like, would you love me if I was a worm? And you're like, yeah, I would put you in a little cage. Oh God, okay, the cannibalistic Wendigo. I grew up in Minnesota and constantly heard the story of the Wendigo. The legend is derived from, oh fuck, I'm not gonna say this right, Algonquin folklore, and it's actually pretty terrifying. The spirit of the Wendigo inhabits anyone who commits the ultimate crime of cannibalism. I actually don't think I knew that. They are then doomed to roam the earth forever hungry and looking for another human to feast on. Number 12, the Melon Heads lying in wait. Here in Connecticut, we have a legend about the Melon Heads. Patients escaped from the Fairfield Hills Asylum, and they created a family that would interbreed, which caused their offspring to have misshapen heads. They are rumored to live on Sawmill City Road. I've never experienced anything myself, but people swear that they've had things hit their cars when driving down the road at night. If you get out for any reason, it is said that you'll be attacked by the Melon Heads. I actually, that's like the worst one. The ghost girl without any legs. I read a Japanese legend about the ghost of a girl who got cut in half and dragged herself around on her hands. Somehow that image stuck with me, and now when I walk upstairs at night, I always have to resist the urge to turn around and make sure she's not dragging herself up the stairs behind me. That was my childhood. Not that specific girl, because I didn't know that like existed as an urban legend. But dude, oh my God, we used to have a cabin in Flagstaff, which is just like up north in Arizona, and we had a basement where that was like kind of like our game room. There were bedrooms down there, whatever, but we would always go down there to play. For some reason, that house always felt so eerie, especially at night, because Flagstaff is actually one of the darkest places in the world. And when you would look out the windows, I mean, you would see just pitch black. It was nothing. You couldn't see the trees, anything. And so it was so creepy being down there, and it felt haunted. It might not have been, but it just felt that way, especially as a child. And when we would be done playing for the night, or if I was down there by myself, I would turn off our little Xbox and I would sprint up the stairs because I was so convinced there was someone coming up behind me. But that image, like dragging themselves up the stairs behind me, maybe not without any legs, maybe crawling, but that's crazy that other people have that experience. Like, I thought that was just me. Nothing that I experienced is original. The ghost dog searching for his owner. In South Carolina, we have this ghost dog in my county that's said to haunt the road in search of its dead owner. I don't want to read this one. It's known to attack people and chase them to the door of his late owner's mansion or to the end of the road, whichever comes first. Oh my God, that makes me so sad. And then moving along from that, we have the 7 gates of hell in Pennsylvania. In York County, Pennsylvania, there's a legend about the 7 gates of hell hidden in the woods. According to the story, if you pass through the 7 gates, you'll wind up directly in hell. However, nobody has ever gotten past the 5th gate. People who located the 1st gate reported having an overwhelming sense of evil and dread. Gates 2 through 7, however, are only visible at night. Yeah, no, you will never catch me dead. Oh, that's actually the end too. Okay. Well, this is going to be a short video. It's weird because I literally looked to see how many stories there were, and as I was scrolling, I got to like, what was that, like 14? And I was like, oh, there's so many, and I assumed there was going to be more after that too. My bad. So it's kind of my fault that this is short. I literally looked and I was like, oh, there's at least 14. No, there's just 14. Wait, but I kind of loved that. It was creepy and scary, and I don't want any of it to actually happen, but I kind of liked it. That was really interesting. But that's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna find more of these. I kind of need to know more. I'm still stuck on the fact that I know it just happened, so for me to be stuck on it's not weird, but I'm still stuck on the fact of the girl dragging herself up the stairs because that was my whole childhood. I'm not even kidding. It was every night. I'm gonna go. Again, sorry this video is kind of short, but I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.